show y'all how it changed everything for me, then I think I have to show you where we started. And just a little warning, it's a little sad.
I don't want to say how I feel, but I don't feel good. I don't feel hungry and I don't feel tired. And I don't want to do anything, but I just feel like I'm on the verge of tears all day.
So this is where it all started. I know it's a little dark, but I just wanted to show you guys that I wasn't happy with my current life. I felt like I didn't know myself. I wanted a place to remind myself who I was and to rediscover what I wanted in life. So of course, I went to Pinterest and I made a little vision board. I was pinning a lot of things like these photos at first. I would pin anything and everything I was even curious about trying, and honestly at first it was addicting. I had been stuck in such a depressive place where I felt so incapable and so doubtful of being happy and not consumed with worry and dread and anxiety and all those shitty feelings. I was in an unhealthy codependent relationship and working way too hard to keep everything together. Looking back, I'm not sure why I wanted to keep this era of my life going. I did care for my partner, but regardless of that, I wasn't doing well. I don't know, just blame it on early adulthood, I guess. Because early adulthood is no joke. I know everyone says this, but it's just so true. I was convinced that I would spend the rest of my life just surviving and rolling with the punches. I think vision boarding is about dreaming, intention, action, and gratitude at the end of the day. And these things are essential when it comes to growth. Dreaming up all this potential beauty I wanted to add to my life made me start looking for the pretty little moments in my present life. So I started taking photos a lot more. I made a Pinterest board of my own for these photos that I was taking. The way I saw it was like, if I can get this board of my real life to match my vision board as close as possible, I'll be more happy. So I do want to say that I didn't know I was so unhappy with my current life. All of this started with me looking around myself and seeing things that were beautiful, and that did make me happy. But then I realized how much my current life was also holding me back from the rest of the things I was adding on my vision board. I knew something had to change. I needed to break up with my partner. I mean, I had to, right? I wanted all these things that just weren't an option if I stayed. So I did. And once it was done and I was on my own, I thrived. I felt so free, so guilt-free to want more, and excited to pursue other things. I felt so me. I hadn't realized how much I had minimized myself in the relationship. I lost myself in hopes of having a happy partner. Not anymore. It was all about me now. I truly think that my vision board was the only space I made for myself at the time. And seeing the pins add up kind of held me accountable, which made me be more intentional. I wasn't just daydreaming anymore. I was being intentional and trying to bring my dreams into my reality. I was trying new things. And I think trying new things is like investing in yourself. I was a lot more social. I was exercising for the first time in years. I was decorating my space exactly how I wanted. I was dating a lot. I was glowing up, spending more time doing self-care things like expressing myself with clothes and more appearance changes. I was playing my music and making so many playlists. I was driving around blasting whatever I wanted and singing it as loud as I could. I was just absolutely hooked on self-expression. I know myself so much more now, and I know so much more of what I want. And don't get me wrong, surviving and rolling with the punches are still a part of my day-to-day, but at least it's offset with me actively chasing a fulfilling life for myself. At least I have this journey of self-exploration to look back on and feel reassured that whatever is to come will bring me closer to my true self and true happiness. I just have to say, I feel so good right now. I just had a really good shift at work, and I'm just like having such a good time right now. The vibes are right. I'm vibing. All of these little attempts to match my vision board slowly but surely has brought me a happier day-to-day in all areas of my life. Looking back at where I was, I honestly kind of can't even believe where I am now. I just kept going and kept going after what I wanted, and I still am. And I feel like I'm finally living again. I know this all sounds so cheesy, but I don't care. It's just the truth. I used to have this perspective like, well, I'll never be able to do that or have that, so I might as well not even try. And that's one way to be miserable for sure. I don't know, in my head, I think I was trying to just protect myself from failure. But what even is failure? Everything I do for me or someone I care about. Where is the failure in that? If it adds value to my life or the life of someone that I care about, that's reason enough to try. And I used to be so terrified of trying, just terrified of being seen trying something new. Maybe it was because of people around me or just anxiety, but I'm so glad I worked through some of that. I definitely still struggle with it, but I don't know. These days, if I want to do something, I just do it. I guess what I'm saying is if you're so afraid of failing, then you're probably not doing whatever this thing is for you. You're probably just doing it for approval from other people. And it's pretty likely that you'll fail to impress everyone. But if what you're doing fulfills you, then there's no failure in that. Somewhere along the way, my desire for something became all it took for me to make a decision and go after it. I finally feel capable and not immediately defeated like I used to. If you're trying to go after something you want or even just change up your life, just know that it's one step at a time. As much as we want it to be, it's not overnight success or overnight results. It's the boring stuff. It's healthy habits, allowing yourself to make mistakes and not be consumed with shame after, and having a good balance of self-discipline and also letting yourself dream. And listen, if you have a mental block up right now against getting things done or trying something new, I know all this stuff that I'm saying is being filtered through that. But if you want to do something, then bottom line, you actually have to do it. And you have to keep doing it. And for me, making a vision board helped me see that it was possible and helped me get started. So maybe you should make one too.